Hey everyone, Gurky here with Exodus, bringing you another King Arthur Legends Rise video. In this video, we're going to talk about some tips, tricks, basically a beginner's guide. The first couple items that I'm going to talk about are things that this game tells you that a lot of people ignored or missed or forgot. So bear with me through the first couple things, and then we'll get to the really good things later. So one of the first things that I see people in the Discord talking about is, oh, I wish there was a way to attack just the boss. There is. So when you do a regular battle, you're going to go in there and you're going to manually play or automatically play, and then you can click the whatever item, whichever enemy or part of the boss you want to attack. But if you want to prioritize attacking the boss, the only way to do it is by going in here to repeat battle. And if you look at the bottom, prioritize attacking boss. This is something that the game doesn't tell you, but it's there, and I've seen a lot of people mess that up. So there it is. The second thing is we're going to go in here and explain really quick on how to set your auto skills. This is very important for many reasons. So if you click the little gear up here and go to skill order settings, this will open a menu that has all your character skills in it. So the way this works is, for anything except the basic attack, if you were to hit 1, that means turn would use Raging Butterfly Dance every turn if there's enough vigor. If there's not enough vigor, it automatically diverts back to skill 1. Okay, but if you don't want to use skill 2 or skill 3, you would hit skill 1. If you wanted to prioritize skill 3, it'll use skill 3, and then if there's not enough vigor for skill 3, it'll go 2 and 1. Prioritizing 2 over 1. If there's enough vigor. If you want to completely skip a skill, then you would go 1 for the S3 and 2 for the S1. Turn will never use her S2. Okay? That's pretty big. Another thing, this is just a quick tip. There's multiple ways to attack the boss. If you click the boss up here one time, it'll automatically do the S1. If you double click a skill, it will do that skill. Okay, and if you already have your units attacking a certain spot, it will automatically go to that same spot. But AOE skills and defense skills, double click it. There you go. Okay, so we're gonna exit out here real quick. The next thing is really quick. Just in case anybody missed it, which I don't think anybody did. But over here, this little button right here, you can do a single run and get single rewards, or you can do a single run and get double the rewards, or a single run and get triple the rewards. This is what you're going to use when you want to farm on single battle or repeat battle. Also, if you want to do a repeat battle and you want to automatically prioritize the boss and you don't have enough stamina or whatever for do a 3 or 4 whatever, you can do a repeat battle and just do it one time, and it'll automatically go in there and prioritize the boss rather than hitting start battle. 2 more things really quick. That this is obvious in the game, it tells you, but for new players that haven't gotten there yet, you unlock clans at 3-7. Clans are extremely important. And then the adventure mode unlocks after 5-7. There's a bunch of other stuff that opens up later, but I think clans is the most important one, and then adventure is where you're going to get a lot of resources. All right, next tip, and I know this is going to be hard for everybody that's not spending money. Save your gems for pop-up packs. You can use some gems summon if you want. I would recommend using some of your gems to buy daily stamina, even if you only do the 50s or the 100s or the 150s. I personally stop when it goes to 250, but I spend money. But if you don't buy 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 stamina refreshes a day, you're going to log in, you're going to play for an hour, and then you're going to come back later in the day. You're not going to have enough time to play. If that's how you want to play, and you're a casual player and you only want to play an hour in the morning and an hour at night, it's perfectly fine. Okay. Now, there's 2 parts to this. I'm going to talk about the first one. It's really quick. Any item that you want, all you have to do is click on it. Click the little hamburger sign, source info. It tells you all the different places to get it. You know, you might know, for instance, I'm just going to say the rare mana ore. Okay? And look, here it shows you can synthesize it. But if you go to source info, we all know you get it from Planet Beast. But it's also on the market, and it also under synthesize. Okay? Speaking about the market, this is something that's very, very important, and this is going to help you progress a lot. Over here in the market, there's a lot of good shit. A lot of good shit. You can get legendary star seeds. I haven't seen any mythic yet. I'm going to assume that you can start buying mythic stuff. It'll start popping up here on here. My recommendation: empty this shop out. Don't buy any gear. I mean, if you're you know in the first day and you see a really good piece or something that you want, go ahead and buy it. Buy out these materials. A lot of people are going to struggle with gold as you start getting better rarity gear. I think a 6-star yellow costs like 750 or 800,000 gold to max it out. Buy this out. You know, when you're about to upgrade it, obviously come in here and buy everything out. You get one free refresh a day. You can do a second refresh for 100 gems. Free to play. Don't touch that button. If you're spending money, I mean, you can go ahead and refresh it, but you're probably already getting the items anyway. Another big tip, in case you guys haven't know, I'm going to do a guide on forging. But when you forge items in the forge, it uses I don't know why it's called a steel mill. It produces iron. But you're going to use the iron and the lumber to forge. Iron and lumber is also used to upgrade buildings. Upgrading buildings is more important than you crafting gear. But I found kind of a little cheat code, depending on what you want to spend your points on. So if you go into your clan shop, scroll all the way over here, it's unlimited. For 5 clan points, you can get 1,000 iron or 1,000 lumber. This is going to be huge. So if you're ever, 5 or 6,000 lumber short from being able to upgrade a building, come here and buy it. There's a lot of other stuff in here that's good. I'm going to go ahead and tell you, free-to-play players, you will probably never see these items right here unless you save everything and you just don't care about spending on anything else. Free-to-play players, I would completely avoid these altogether. Some of the rare relics, if you don't have it, save up for it, buy it, only 1,500. I wouldn't touch the other ones, but again, check this shop out. Go through it. But for those of you that are struggling with the iron and the lumber, this is where it's going to be. All right. Now we're going to talk about the power-up guide. So in the power-up guide is where your missions are. Daily, weekly, monthly. But over here in Relic, Equipment, and Heroes, this is going to show you the next thing for you to do as far as progressing in the game. So like level up. Burning Land 8. It's where you're going to get your your XP and gold. And then Plaza Fountain number 4. It's currently building. If you're ever stuck and you're trying to figure out what to do next, go in here, check it out, see if there's any of these prerequisites you can clear, build up your characters or whatever. But it does show you everything that there is for you to do next. This is another big one for free-to-play players. Over here, you got all your summons and shit. Well, down here in the bottom left, you have the exchange shop. This exchange shop is going to be your best friend. Okay? First and foremost, free-to-play players, I wouldn't really pay too much attention to a lot of this stuff over here because of the amount that you need to sell to get. The rare ones are okay. It doesn't take a lot of stuff to exchange for them. But the memory shards are the rare ones. If you do get it, and you don't have, like, if I don't have Ain and I buy this right now, I will get Ain. And then she'll come with, I'm pretty sure she'll come with the default relic. But over here, these are usually cheap. This will be good for upgrading and progressing the sea levels and getting new relics. It's like over here, 3750 for Urian's Frost Relic. 3750 for Turin's Frost Relic. And the daily over here resets daily. This is a weekly over here. And exchange shards. Just so we can put it into perspective, we're going to go ahead and select the full set of uncommon. So I would get 220 of these things. For, was that 5, 10, 15, 20? Oh, I can't count that many. It looks like 20, 22. Let's just do it like this. So you get 5 apiece. So if you want to go ahead and exchange those for some of these relics over here on the side, I would not. Again, I wouldn't even try to save up for the legendary. If you're a whale or a spender, it would be cheaper for you just to pull these on the banner than to exchange. Another big thing here, because this is one of those games where you have to pay gold to get to change your gear out. First and foremost, you have 2 sets that you can pick from, so you can put a like if you're going to use one character for 2 different pieces of content, you can go ahead and do that. But over here you have detailed equip settings. Okay, let me go back over here. Detailed equip settings. Okay, where is it at? God damn it! What? Hold on, let me find a unit then. Doesn't have any gear on them. All right. Detailed gear settings. This is a fitting room. All right. So if you wanted to test the gear out to see where the stats are and where they fall on a unit without equipping it and taking it off, equip temporarily. You can come through here and you can gear out your characters however you want, test them out, and then once you have a set that you want, you hit change and replace the equipment with selected, and then it'll tell you the cost. But you can come in here and just check it out for free. That's going to be very important later on when you're trying to re-gear everybody up, test out some gear sets, and so on and so forth. One of the other pieces of information for new players, this is probably going to be very helpful your first week or 2 playing. When you gain an account level, your stamina refills. Okay? If you were over your stamina cap, you won't get any stamina. If you have a stamina cap of 100 and you have 95 when you level up, you only get 5 stamina. So in the beginning, excuse me, you're going to want to pay attention to this if you want to maximize your stamina gains. So like if I was up here and I needed 20 stamina or 20 experience points to level up, I'm going to go and want to try to use as much stamina as I can in the higher stamina cost stages, even if I'm farming something that I don't necessarily need at that moment. Instead of making that last 20 experience up in 3 runs at 6 stamina piece, I'm going to go do something that costs 24 or 30 stamina and try to get my stamina as close to 0 as possible before leveling up. And then another big thing, this is going to be something that will help everybody. And I'm going to give a shout out to Ivy or Susie, because I saw this on one of her videos that I watched, and I do give credit. There is a detailed drop rate or percentage rate for everything in this game. So if you go up to your items and I don't know, pick something. If you hit rate info right there, that's going to pull up. Oh. That is going to pull up this screen right here. That is going to have the basically drop rate for everything. Equipment crafting. All right, so if you go over here, you're crafting 3 to 4 star. The grade, the rarity, the percentage, default rate when using grade up materials, every single thing that you can possibly make in this game, and this is a long list, is in here. So if you ever have any questions about, hey, listen, if I'm gonna, craft this gear or do this or do that, What are my rates with or without the rate up materials, and so on and so forth. I think this is one of those little hidden gems. Again, thank you, Susie, for putting in your video. That could potentially help out a lot of players when they're trying to figure out what they want to do. Anyway, that's it for this guide. Like, comment, subscribe. Peace.